Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video. This is a paid request, this time for Rocco, as for a commentary on Fast 5. Now, if anyone wants to send in requests, reviews, re-reviews, topics, reactions, lists, pretty much any type of video, send in a request directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both things are down below in the info box. And I am paused at the beginning. I'm watching, I guess, the extended cut, which I don't even know what the difference is. 3, 2, 1, pressing play. Turn it down a little bit. As we have the Universal logo. Then a division of NBC Nutbuster Corporation. And then we have the original. It's a part 5, it's an original film. I remember they had that in front of the Total Recall remake. I'm like, really? But yeah, this takes place after the 4th film. And it's one of those things that this is definitely a turning point for this franchise because, yeah, the first film, which is more of a car movie, that's kind of a remake of Point Break with Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves. Then you have Too Fast, Too Furious, which I saw in the theater. I actually enjoyed. I enjoyed it quite a bit because I liked Paul Walker. I enjoyed Tyrese. I enjoyed their banter together. And that was actually directed by John Singleton. The third film, Tokyo Drift, I could never get into. I just wasn't really big on the characters. Just the whole thing of drifting, I'm like, I don't know, it just didn't do much for me. Part 4, you brought back Vin Diesel as a starring role, but Part 4 just had a lot of awful CGI. Now you compare it to this, I mean, that's a real bus, flipping over. I mean, that's pretty damn impressive. And apparently, a lot of people were mad about the CGI backgrounds and locations in Part 4, so Justin Lin, the director, insisted on more practical effects. Which I appreciate that. That definitely helped in the movie's favor. Because that's one of the biggest issues with Part 4. Number one, I didn't care about the story. Number two, it looked fucking awful because of all the cartoonish effects. But yeah, I guess technically you would say Part 4 is what changed things, but to me, this is where, because this is where it became, hey, we could do more than just car stuff. There'd be cars in it, but we could actually become this sort of, I don't want to say James Bond, but like I mean, in a way, it's go on these missions and get this group of people together and be our own like Mission Impossible type of movie. And you really got the sense with that in this case. Do you think about, no one really talks about Part 4 for good reason, but how many Part 5s do you know that a lot of people consider to be the best one? Not many. I mean, you look at, I mean, you go through it. Elm Street 5. No. Friday the 13th Part 5. I don't mind it, but no, it's not in my top 5 of Friday the 13th films. Let alone the best. Elm Street 5 sucks. Halloween 5 sucks. Star Trek 5. I like the film, but it has a lot of flaws, and it's one of the lesser of the first 6 movies. That is one of the lesser Star Treks. But, although yeah, I still like Star Trek 5. Rocky 5, I don't mind, especially the work print, but it's definitely a weaker. The first 6 Rocky films is definitely one of the weaker movies. I mean, I'm trying to think of other Part 5s. I mean, Saw 5? Who the fuck remembers what the hell happened in Saw 5? I don't. But Fast 5, I mean, this is... If it's not considered the best, it's considered one of the best. Because You introduce The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. You bring back Tyrese from Part 2, which I thought was really cool. That character wasn't forgotten and actually became one of the more popular characters. Of course, you got this character from the first movie, which they definitely has some intensity in that relationship. Matt Schultz, I believe, is the actor's name. Could be wrong on that. And it's like here is like, okay, we want to bring everyone together. We really want to link these films in. And that's crazy. You would think, like, after the third film, after the third movie, you would think this franchise is done. I mean, you don't have Vin Diesel, you don't even have Paul Walker anymore. The film didn't do well. Okay, then they bring back part four, and they're like, hey, remember the first film? Here's a little reunion. And then this really explodes with this movie. Then you got 6, 7, 8, now 9, whenever the hell that comes out. And for the most part, in Fast and Furious films, I can enjoy a lot of them as entertainment. Liking the actors, liking the personalities, enjoying its over-the-top action. Although, at times, it's pushing it so much, even for me. I'm like, come on. That's one of my issues with Part 7. It's like, come on. And yeah, this is outlandish and crazy in this film, but a lot of it's done for real. Like that bus scene earlier, and when they're dragging this big fucking vault safe around. It's a real fucking thing, crashing here and there. People, there's a lot of people like me who appreciate that. And now I'm just looking at Paul Walker and really do miss the guy. This is a guy that I thought he improved more and more with each movie and his acting. And this is a guy I was liking more and more as the movies that came out. Because I liked you, Paul Walker, Fast and Furious. I thought he got better in these movies. Running Scared, I thought was really interesting, dark thriller with action aspects. I even like that weird fairy tale type of aspect at times about Running Scared. That was interesting. Like the sort of storybook thing you would see. I don't know how to put it, unless you've seen the movie. Hours I thought was fantastic. I thought Hours is criminally underrated. I even didn't mind some of his stuff like Vehicle 19, where most of it's like inside the car, and I thought that was entertaining for an action film. Brick Mansions, which I know is a remake of District B13, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed. There's some stuff I would change about, but I thought Paul Walker did a good job. I liked some of the action scenes. I thought there was an entertaining, not amazing, but fun film. I'm like, okay, well, I like Running Scared. I like Brick Mansions. I love Hours. Apparently, Fast and Furious 7, he was supposed to have a lot more to do. Apparently, the plot was going to be more focused on him. People don't have to let me know the details on that, but then they had to use doubles, and that's a very weird movie to watch, just you could tell when it's Paul Walker, when it's not Paul Walker, because he used Paul Walker's brother. It's just a very weird movie to watch. That's another reason why I'm like, it's a bit just an off film for me. Again, that's just my opinion on it. Fast 8, a lot of people hated. I didn't mind Fast 8. I had fun. Fast 8 to me was fun like Fast 6, where you didn't have that weirdness of Paul Walker. He's there, but he's not there. Charlize Theron, I liked. Jason Statham. I honestly thought Statham did better in that than in Part 7. Statham and The Rock, I think they worked better there than in Hobbs and Shaw. Which I didn't hate, but overall it is a disappointing film. It's a film that should have been a lot better. And there are times where like, well, Matt, if you like a lot of these films, how come at times you go, we should stop? Because, like all franchises, it doesn't need to be milked further. You don't need milk franchises over and over and over again. And to me, it's like, how often can you milk it? I mean, and then part 9, I'm like, oh, John Cena, that's your new... Like, you had... Oh, we got The Rock, we got Kurt Russell. Now John fucking Cena? Gives a shit about John Cena. Dom's brother. Give a fuck if you're his sister. Of course, CGI on the cut portion because it would kill people, but... Apparently Vin Diesel, he also produced this. He got like $15 million for the film. And Vin Diesel is one of those guys where I like Vin Diesel. It's just he doesn't have the best track record. And this is an interesting way of getting your cars, like sliding them from one to the other. I'm still not sure how the fuck that all works. To slide from one to the other and not fuck up the cars, but I don't know how the shit works. It's nice to see a lot of it's for real and practical. It is one of these like but anyway, I was talking about Vin Diesel. His track record just isn't the best when it comes to movies. I mean, I like the guy. Like, I love Pitch Black. Chronicles of Riddick I didn't deal with. Uh, Riddick I did not like. It was disappointing. I mean, Babylon AD was awful. That's one of his worst. A Man Apart was alright. I didn't love A Man Apart, but I didn't mind it. Last Witch Hunter was disappointing. I wasn't even looking forward to it, but it was just like, this maybe could have worked if it was more like Constantine. And, you know, that fun. I love Triple X. Don't most guys, but... And then he did, you know, the sequel. I'm like, oh, wow, he's coming back for a Triple X movie. And then it became another fucking Fast and Furious movie. It was just called Triple X. I didn't want another Fast and Furious movie in Triple X 3. I wanted him by himself, doing crazy stunts, you know, crazy stuff you would see in these movies. Maybe team up with Ice Cube. Maybe, you know, I could deal with that. But not this whole fucking team I don't give a shit about. That's a good stunt, being dragged behind there. But I think, you know, someone has said that a reason why these films have become so popular is that they do kind of bring back the fun nature of an old school action movie, especially with these, you know, big practical set pieces. You know, these big men doing big things, punching, kicking ass, taking names. And Justin Lin, I mean, I don't even remember what the fuck else he's done other than these movies. Didn't he do... No, that's someone else I'm thinking of. Never mind. Like, that's pretty fucking badass. This big fucking vehicle that almost derailed his fucking train, you could tell. It almost put the train right on his ass. You could tell, it's like... Like, that's pretty cool. They did that for real. I mean, it might seem simple to say, but you appreciate that, you know, that big shit. But yeah, Vin Diesel's track record just, like, Bloodshot. That Bloodshot was just such a forgettable film. I guarantee you, most people have already forgotten that film came out this year. I guarantee you, if you ask a shitload of people, they're like, that came, oh yeah, Bloodshot came out 2020. Oh shit, I forgot. Even people who like the film, they're like, I fucking forgot. Yeah, that's pretty good. You know, the stuntman hanging on this thing while a train's going by. I mean, that's pretty damn solid stunt work. Definitely give the guy an extra $20 for that. Yeah, probably in real life that car would be absolutely fucking totaled, but it's a movie. Gonna have, you know, Paul Walker jump onto this car. Yeah, there you go. Sorry, now I'm just narrating the movie. In this scene, he's driving really fucking fast in order to get the fuck away from this bridge, but he needs this guy to jump on the car. But you better do it. The bridge is out! No, that's a different movie. Hip hip hooray. Yeah, there's a few CGI enhancements. The up close shots of Paul Walker in them. Yeah, there's some CG enhancements you could tell. And you're like, what the fuck? They're dead. But it's a pretty cool shot, I gotta say. Pretty damn cool shot. Definitely gave a sense of the elevation and like ready to defy gravity. They get arrested, they don't get deported. I've definitely seen this guy before. And, God, why can't I never remember his fucking name? I've seen his face instead. The guy who plays the villain here. Sure, if I look it up, that I was like, oh yeah, he was in this movie. But yeah, it's one of those things that when this film came out, I mean, I think even critics are like, you know what, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's dumb entertainment, but it's just meant for fun. But yeah, I did look up that when that flatbed truck hit the train, it did almost derail the fucking thing. It was pretty funny. Well, I mean, it's not funny, but it's like crazy. I guess apparently Hobbs, the character that The Rock plays, which we'll see later, that was originally supposed to be for Tommy Lee Jones, which would have been interesting. But, I mean, kind of would have been what he played in The Fugitive, honestly. But I guess the fans like, hey, be cool to have Dwayne Johnson in there. Because it seemed like Vin Diesel and Dwayne Johnson, it seemed like they were going to be the big action heroes of the new state of movies. But to be fair, I mean, Dwayne Johnson seemingly has been more successful, at least box office wise, than. Well, how do you know that? I mean, if you really think about it, like, well, San Andreas was a hit. The Jumanji films have been a big hit for some reason. Hobbs and Shaw, I don't even know if that did well. Did Hobbs and Shaw even do well? I don't even know. I don't remember one damn bit. Must not have been done that well because there's no talks of a sequel. I guarantee you if it was done a whole blockbuster, there'd be talks of a sequel already. But yeah, like Skyscraper, which sucked, on others. Yeah, sorry, I'm not saying anything. It's been a while since I've seen this. I mean, I do like the film quite a bit, but I do like some of the Fast and Furious, but they're not films I have rewatched a lot. Not for any particular reason. It's just there's so many movies in so little time. But I'm trying to remember. Might have been about a couple years ago. Here's Dwayne Johnson. And Dwayne Johnson did a great job. He was definitely a, a wonderful addition to it. And one of his best roles. I will be honest. I mean, the thing with Hobbs and Shaw is that you didn't really need Shaw in there. I mean, I get the idea of Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham together, but it didn't need to be Hobbs and Shaw. It could have been a completely original film. And let Hobbs do his own fucking movie. Like this movie, Hobbs, it's fun. The character, Hobbs and Shaw is a bit too much winking. Like we're joking, we're joking. This is silly. This is funny. But here it's like, oh, he's like, stay the fuck out of my way, and this is a badass, and that's the fun part of it. That's the thing. People don't understand that sometimes the more serious you take it, the more fun it can be. When you start purposely winking to the camera every 5 seconds, it loses a bit of luster. It's kind of like when you watch a video and someone accidentally falls on their ass. It's funny, but if someone goes, "Oh, I'm gonna fall on my ass," it just doesn't work at fucking all. I'm gonna have to look it up. This is bugging me. Like this guy, I know I recognize this fucking guy, so I'll just look it up real quick. Fast Five, 2011, wiki. But yeah, that's one thing I can say about the Fast Five films is Fast Five, the Fast and Furious films. The villains are pretty weak if you think about it. I mean, when you think of the villains, I don't mind the guy who was in Too Fast, Too Furious, Cole Hauser. I didn't mind him as the villain. But when you think of these films, you don't really remember the villain per se. Like even Jason Statham, he was a villain, but then he was a good guy in the next one, and now an ally in Hobbs and Shaw. He's not really that bad. I'm like, well, that's a bit fucking weird in his retroactive state. of affairs. Okay, yeah, this is a Joaquin de Almeida. Again, I know I've seen this guy and stuff. But yeah, the villains, I mean, I like this guy because I like the actor, but I wouldn't say the character is really anything special. Oh yeah, he was in Clear and Present Danger, that's right. Okay. There's that one. Desperado, that's right. He was the main bad guy in Desperado, Bucho. Behind Enemy Lines, he's a guy in the trailer arguing with Gene Hackman, and Gene Hackman's like, "Now what the fuck is the problem?" And oh yeah, he was in the Hitman's Bodyguard. That's right. So yeah, Behind Enemy Lines and Desperado. Universal Chairman Adam Fogelson in April 2011, he admitted, "The question putting Fast 5 and Fast 6 together for us was, can we take it out of being a pure car culture movie into being a true action franchise in the spirit of heist films like The Italian Job?" Yeah. You know what? I honestly think that was the better decision. People are mad because they want to go back to the cars, and I'm like, well, the thing with the cars is so fucking limited. I mean, there's still a lot of car stuff in these movies, but it's just okay. They're racing, and then what? Racing, racing, racing. We got that in the first film. So it's like, what more can you do with it other than that? So yeah, I was fine with them. But I mean, now it's getting so like, okay, ease up on the accelerator. We don't need the keep. Like, how many Fast and Furious are you really gonna do? Like Vin Diesel, I'm sure he'll keep doing it because what other films did Vin Diesel have? I mean, again, Riddick didn't do well. It wasn't that good of a movie. Bloodshot, even though there's talks of a sequel, I'm like, I thought that film didn't do anything. I think this is the girl that would later be with Vin Diesel's character in the sequels, which I thought was like, not sure if I bought that 100%. Then she died in Fast 8, and I'm like, okay. It didn't bother me because the character's alright, but it's not like I love the character. And oh my god, they killed. It's kind of like Sun Kane's character. I'm like, okay, they killed him off in part 3, whatever. And then you find out in the timeline, like part 3 is after part 6. And when you look at this, there's a lot of weird stuff. And now, oh yeah, Son Kane is coming back in part 9. You're like, what the fuck? You really are pulling shit out of your ass. That's the thing, like, when you keep, like, Halloween, you had to pull shit like Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers, and you gotta stop doing that. Are there exceptions? Sure, including for myself. But that's why they're called exceptions, not the rule. So usually that's not the way to do it. That's why you don't need to keep fucking honing in on these franchises. Because then, what do we do? Make more shit up. There's more family members. Now he has a brother that he hasn't mentioned in fucking 8 other movies. Well, technically, 6 movies that Vin Diesel was in. Not counting the cameo at the end of Tokyo Drift. Okay, if you want to count that, then 7 movies. Because he wasn't in part 2. But I forgot it's going to be a while before Tyrese and Ludacris or them are in the movie. Again, this is the extended cut. I don't know what the fuck is all extended. Have to look at, like, there's a good website at movie censorship, I think, .com that has a lot of comparisons. It does. It's a good website to look at for that. God, I can't help it. I just miss Paul Walker, man. He seemed like a good guy, too. Like, all you hear about Paul Walker, like, he did stuff for charity, and everyone just said he's such a good guy. Yeah, pieces of fucking trash still around, but a good guy like Paul Walker gets taken. Fucking figures. Just fucking figures. Fucking figures. And yeah, part of it's selfish. I want to see what he could have done. I would love to see what Fast and Furious 7 would have been without that. I would like to have seen if there was a Brick Mansions 2. Or if he did Hours, what more could he give us that were similar to Hours and performance-wise? What other action films would he be a part of? I would actually look forward to if it was Paul Walker. It just yeah, sorry about that. My throat a little bit dry, so there's a lot of clearing. Makes me go like, how much of this is Vin Diesel and how much of this is just a stuntman going on these rooftops? Well, I mean, obviously the up close is Vin Diesel, but like, how much of it is, you know? And then Dwayne Johnson's like, let me just bash through the fucking window. And that's the thing, even though technically Dwayne Johnson was more successful than Vin Diesel, there's still this like, oh, Vin Diesel, Dwayne Johnson. Because again, they're putting that category as like, these would be the new action stars. And then Vin Diesel didn't really... The hype was kind of bigger than the result. I mean, other than the Fast and Furious films, Pitch Black, it just... And I like Vin Diesel. I never... Oh, he's a bad actor. I like his personality. Okay, maybe that's the wrong way to put it, personality. I liked his presence. That's the better way to put it. I like his voice, his look, and I think he has a good presence to him. Okay, so personality is not the right. Although, if you watch Find Me Guilty, he does show some nice personality in that. That's actually one of his best acting performances, Find Me Guilty. It'd be nice if these movies, if these guys do like these do some R-rated hard-hitting movies, man. Like The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, do a hard-hitting movie like Keanu Reeves does with John Wick. Or some hard-hitting, some F-bombs, like fuck this, you know, beat out of things. You know, practical blood squibs. That would be, I mean, why can't we have that? Why can't The Rock and Vin Diesel do more R-rated films? The John Wick films have shown that they could be successful. Bloodshot, that seems like a movie that could have been rated R. It doesn't mean it would save the picture, but I think that was PG-13. I don't think it was rated R. If it was, I don't know what the fuck. Ooh, that's a good... Yeah, what I like about this whole sequence is a lot of the wide shots. It's very far away from the cut schizophrenic cutting of Taken 2 and Taken 3. Or the up close. We gotta be up close so we don't show. We're too fucking cheap. So you did these wide shots of crashing through roofs of buildings and during these foot chases. It gives it scope. It gives it so you're not like confined to cut. Okay, well, what's going on? I'm confused. I'm discombobulated. I don't know what's going on. Okay, in the back of my head, I know you're just doing it because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know how to handle the movements. They don't know how to handle choreography, or you didn't have enough time to do it. I just that's how it comes off of. If you hear noise, it's fucking windy outside. That's why. Goddamn 20-mile-per-hour winds. Bullshit. We need to split up and look for clues. Oh, that's a different movie. Scooby-Doo. Do you imagine that these guys Scooby-Doo movie? Scooby-Doo. Vin Diesel as Scooby-Doo. Paul Walker as Shaggy. No, it'd be Paul Walker as Fred. Tyrese as Shaggy. Ludacris as Velma. Michelle Rodriguez as Daphne. And The Rock is Old Man Winters. Scooby-Doo coming to fuck you this summer 2021. Yeah, the whole notion of family, big part of these movies. Which, yeah, I mean, I liked it. At times it's stretching it a bit much, because I didn't like fast. Oh, here's my brother. But fuck, man. And just the Fast and Furious are no longer the same to me when Paul Walker's not there anymore. I liked Fast 8. I liked it as entertainment, but I mean, I still. See, when you look at The Rock here, he's a no bullshit, no nonsense guy. That's part of the appeal. And then when you get to Hobbs and Shaw, it's like a lot more bullshit. Oh, my little girl's fucking team. And here, he's just, again, like a no nonsense guy. That, hey, we do this, we do this, we do this. We kick their ass, we beat the shit out of them, tell them to go fuck themselves and go away. I mean, definitely straightforward, intense demeanor. And it's like, yeah, again, they don't. But fuck, man. I'm trying to think, like, what the hell came out in 2011? It doesn't matter. But, yeah, what do you remember about your brother that we don't know about until the fucking part 9 now? Pretty much Vin Diesel's here talking about his father, barbecue. You didn't go to church, you don't do barbecue. Every single night he was drunk, he passed out in his own piss. He went to bed, he pissed the bed, stay up a few more hours, take his shit out of the fucking window, paint little figure skating symbols of number 8s, run around it like it was snow angels. That's a different movie. Yeah, because the whole thing is that Paul Walker and the girl are pregnant. The girl's pregnant, don't have the baby. And the way this movie sums it up, it seems as if it would be the end. Well, no, that's a lie. There's a sequel. There's a sequel bait ending. Never mind. I was gonna say it seemed like it'd be like the final one, but no. At the end, they're like Michelle Rodriguez. They did a Fast Six. Oh yeah, Jason Statham. He kills Sun Kane. And then Part 7. You could argue that Part 7 should have been the last, with Vin Diesel and Paul Walker going their separate ways. And they said they want to do what, Part 10? I mean, what the fuck they don't do with Part 10? They're gonna go into space. I mean, there's that joke that gets talked about that they don't go to space. In all seriousness, I don't think they will go into space. I think that would just be too stupid. It's fun to joke, they're gonna go into space next, and you just say that as a wise ass. I've said it. I won't say it in the future. Oh, they're gonna go into space next, but I don't think they will go into space. It's just again, what's that? It's gonna be Transformers. Transformers gonna come in. Fast, Fast and Furious. Like Tyrese, he has a twin brother who's in the military. Ronan, you have a twin brother? Yeah, he's in the military. He's an asshole. There you go. This is in the same world as Transformers. There is actually fan trailers of that out there on YouTube. I mean, Part 10, I think it's just going to be another fucking heist or some kind of thing where the family gets together and they do one final thing, and I don't know what the fuck it is. Maybe Dom's father. I don't know what the hell. Here's Tyrese. I remember seeing this. Oh, cool! You know, I love Too Fast, Too Furious. Cool and ludicrous. They're back. That's so cool. Really enough, I was more excited for that than uh, when Vin Diesel came back for Part 4. I was like, oh, cool. Because I like Too Fast, Too Furious more than the first one, honestly. Just, yeah, I like the Paul Walker Tyrese friendship. Just seemed like they were good friends in real life. And I thought Tyrese was a lot of fun in these. And there's Wonder Woman. I would always forget that she was in this franchise. Completely fucking forgot. And that's because like one of the things, I don't think her character's name is ever mentioned in this fucking movie. Not one fucking time do I remember this character's name being mentioned that Gal Gadot plays. That's why people are like, hey, she's in Fast and Furious. I'm like, she is? I'm like, oh shit. Now I know why, because she wasn't that fucking impressive of an actress. I'm sorry, Gal Gadot does not impress me. She does not impress me action-wise. She does not impress me acting-wise. trying to think, it was a Kurt Russell, I think, comes in part 6. I think that's Kurt Russell. Yeah. Like Fast 5 and 6 are my favorites of the franchise. I'd probably go 5, 6, and then 2. Well, okay, if I was to rank all 8 films, this is my rank. 5 and 6, 2, 5, 6, 2. 5, 6, 2. God, fuck, I don't know. 8, because I do like 8. 5, 6, 2, 8. I'll probably go 1. 5, 6, 2, 8, 1. That leaves 3, 4, and 7. I don't like those movies. 3, 4, and 7. 7, just for the Paul Walker nod that they didn't kill off the character, and I like the song, you know, so part 7. 3, and then 4 is the worst one. 4 is the absolute worst fucking one. Just, like, no one ever mentions that film for a fucking reason. I mean, even the title, Fast and Furious, that's all it's called. Not Fast 5, Fast 6, Fate to the... just Fast and Furious. There was the Fast and the Furious, now just Fast and Furious. Like, come on, for fuck's sake. That's a shitload of money. Give me all of it right now. I want the money, Lebowski. I would hide. I would still not show my fucking face. Why are you showing your face? I don't understand the showing the face in. We're not gonna hide. Why the fuck not? Why ain't we stealing the money? You think you're the fucking Joker? Heath Ledger's Joker? Who did this? Mr. Clean? Because you look like Mr. Clean. Who's the other guy? Evil Knievel? Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. Vin Diesel does look like he could be the Mr. Clean man. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. And then what's this guy? The Black Vin Diesel? I'm not talking about The Rock, I'm talking about this other guy. Black Diesel. I'm surprised that's not a movie. Black Diesel. With a shitload of thunder and rain. Lightning cascading through the sky. It's Black Diesel. Starring Ving Rhames. Arrow. Not error, arrow. They took the fucking chip. Well, tough. Get some fucking Pringles then. Different chip. Yeah, we are in Rio. Never been out of the country, to be honest. I would like to. I want, you know, Rio, sure. I probably would pick, I don't know, Japan or Australia to go to. UK. They took all the fucking money, Lebowski. That's what. You and your army hat. What, you think you don't go in a... For a Stripes remake, take off your fucking army cap. God, now I'm just imagining if they remade Stripes, who the fuck they were cast. Like I said, I mean, the guy who plays the villain, and I like the actor, but it's not like, you know, you remember these movies for the villains. You don't put that dirty ass bloody thing back on your table when you want to at least put it in a sink, hand sanitize it. Don't spread your fucking germs. We have pandemic, pendeo, pendeco, deo, heo. He's like, oh man, they wanna come on deo. It's a deo, a deo. Busy fucking streets. I know, that's such great commentary. Wow, the streets are busy. Oh, yeah. Fucking Heckle and Jekyll here in the van. Stop stuffing your face with food, Tyrese. You gotta get some... I think Tyrese did fuck himself over, though, with the whole crybaby act of... I like Tyrese. I liked him as an actor. I would actually like to see him star in more movies. But... that's one of the few things I liked about Waist Deep, is that he was the star of it, but... this whole, oh, The Rock is getting a movie as a spin-off. Why do you give a shit? But that, he had money issues. I think his son or something. I don't know all the details, to be fair, so I shouldn't say anything, but I will. But it's like, at the end of the day, it's not The Rock's job to worry about you and your finances. He's worrying about his own. I mean, it's not The Rock's fault that, hey, we offer you a movie, and he said yes. What he's supposed to do? He's not the star of the movie, Fast and Furious movies, Tyrese. He shouldn't have. So, even though it's raining and windy, I was still hot as hell in this room, so I'm wearing shorts. But like I say, it's not your fucking job, buddy. Don't worry about what the fuck The Rock is doing. What, without The Rock, do you think the Fast and Furious films will suck? Well, that doesn't say much more about the franchise than The Rock. I mean, what the fuck does Gal Gadot even do in this movie? She stands around and with a thumb up her ass. I mean, I do like Tyrese's energy in this. He's definitely one of my favorite parts of these movies when they come out. And I say, like, Tyrese is a lot of fun. It's just, again, that whole thing, like, just don't worry about what The Rock is doing. You worry about what you be doing. Okay? Pretty much what's happened here is... realizing that the team is here in Rio, and we need to find out where the fuck they're going specifically, what they're doing. Rock is getting his team together. Oh yeah, the Rock is gonna warn this guy. They don't steal your shit. You don't want them to steal your shit. Sorry I'm not saying much. I don't know what to say. I mean, I didn't work on the film. I don't do a lot of like, I don't like, oh, I'm gonna make fun of the movie. No, I like the film, so I'm not gonna make fun of a movie if I like it. This isn't Mystery Science Theater 3000. If it's a movie I fucking hate, then yeah, I'll make fun of everything about it because I don't like the movie, but I think it's a fun popcorn film. It's definitely got a, the budget is on the screen. Was it this one? Or was it like, there was one where there was like an extended cut, but you can only get it. I'm trying to think, like, was it like, okay, if you get the DVD, you don't get the cut, but if you get the Blu-ray, because this one, I mean, I'm trying, I'm trying to remember when the fuck the first Blu-ray was now. It doesn't matter. Who gives a fuck? Oh yeah. It's pretty much they're all talking about the vault. I think that was nice that this is a guy that was in Too Fast, Too Furious, wasn't in 3 or 4, brought back, and then became like a crucial part of these movies. And just, you know, a fun sort of, I think because everyone else is so serious and so about family, 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 that this is the one guy that's like taking the piss out of stuff and having fun and showing a bit of personality. And that's not against the others. Like, I like Paul Walker and Vin Diesel, but I wouldn't say the most personality injected people. If you're on the other side of the globe, bust your damn face. Translate that. Yeah, it would be nice to see Tyrese as like a cop in like an action movie. You know, showcase this type of personality. Like, that would be fun to see. See, that's when like Paul Walker and Tyrese, they have this sort of fun banter where they mess around with each other. Like he brings a bit of the smile and fun out of Paul Walker. And I saw that in Too Fast, Too Furious. I see that in little moments here, and again. And Ludacris is a lot of fun too. I gotta admit. I mean, as a guy who's known more for music, he's actually pretty good here as an actor. I didn't yet like Tyrese. He's another one that has a fun personality to him, and he works well. I didn't. You see actors like you see these three who were in Too Fast, Too Furious. I want to say Ashoka is one of the reasons why I like Too Fast, Too Furious. I will say that with these movies, they definitely gave a bit more for Ludacris because it seemed like in the second film he was just a guy who knew connections in the street racing, but then it's like, oh, he actually knows a bit about tech and vaults and like, I mean, I said definitely a character that knows a bit more than. That's another thing though. When you keep doing sequels, you keep adding to the cast. Okay, you want to keep adding more. That means there's going to be less screen time for others, and that's the catch 22. Okay, you want to add this. Like, okay, you want to add. I mean, in a way, it happened with Lethal Weapon. Lethal Weapon 3. Okay, you add in Rene Russo and stuff. Okay, you had Joe Pesci, but not as much as the second film. Heckle and Jekyll here. You be so negative. I ain't negative. Are you positive? You got issues. Issues of what? Playboy or playmate? Playboy or playgirl? What's your toss? I will not judge. Yeah, I'm loco. I'm crazy, Holmes. I'm going to kick you in the face, kick your ass into outer space with Johnny Five. That was always one of those weird things about Short Circuit 2. Weird in a good way. Like, this is a kid's film, but it had a line like, I'm going to kick your balls into outer space. And one of the things is like, Short Circuit 2 is a pretty damn good movie. Sorry, now I'm thinking randomly. Sorry, I'm looking at these people on the toilet. I just think of the scene in the Goonies. Just rise it up. Yep. God damn. Ew. I'm trying to think, like, these guys disappeared kind of, right? Were they in the other ones? I'm trying to remember if they were in the other. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen the other Fast and Furious films. I can't remember which ones these guys are in and not in. Cannot remember. But they're fine as well. They're like little banter back and forth. Colorful characters. I don't mean the race. I mean, like, they have, fun banter back and forth. They're not just stick in the mud wooden caricatures. Or stereotypical cliches. I mean, what the fuck has Gal Gadot done so far? I mean, what the fuck has Sun Kane done so far? I mean, Ryan is still somewhat new, but Sun Kane and Gal Gadot haven't done shit. Like, Tyrese went in there. Uh, Ludacris knows the tech and vault. These guys are putting the cameras up. Hot girls, hot cars, Hot, hot, hot. God damn. Stuff short like that, you need to shave, and I don't mean your legs. And you still got that race car element here with all the tripped up engines, and I've never been a car guy, I will be honest. I mean, I like looking at cars and in movies, but I've never been one of those guys. I don't know shit about cars. I don't know shit about the parts of cars. All I see is a blue car. I don't know the make. I don't know the model. I wouldn't be able to fix shit. I wouldn't be able to fix a fucking sticker on a car. So, and see, people complain about the car racing. There's still car racing stuff in this. Like, even this, we got a car racing bit. And that's the thing, it works for a segment and it works for a scene, but just for an entire movie about car racing, I just don't know if you could go back to that again. It just seems too rudimentary and too routine and too... Okay, I guess you didn't see the race. Never mind. Man, it's been so long I've seen it, I thought we did see it. Nope. They did it off camera. Shit. Yeah, it's been so long since I've seen this. For some reason I thought we'd see the car race. Nope, off screen. So I just take back what the fuck I just said. Oh, you get to see the car racing. Well, you still got car stuff like this. With the Papa Smurf car. I'm trying to remember, like, what, okay, cars that the camera doesn't catch. I don't know how the fuck do you do that. Like, the car is going to be going so fast the camera won't catch you. Well, this Gal Gadot did something. I'm trying to think, what film did Gal Gadot start in? Was it in the fourth film I don't remember shit about, or... Yeah, I don't fucking remember. Just pretty much looking at the vault, you need a handprint, you got all this other shit to do. Yeah, I'm sorry is that the most exciting commentary. I just don't know what to say as I'm watching this. I mean, beautiful locations. Looks like beautiful locales. And just there, don't have Gal Gadot do something. Again, I don't see how you look at this and you go, Wonder Woman! I don't see it, I'm sorry. Not one fucking bit. Let's see, I'm just looking at some info here. Paul Walker did most of his own stunts in the film, trained with parkour specialist Paul Darnell for authenticity. Big brawl between Dwayne Johnson and Vin Diesel took over a week to shoot. Dwayne Johnson underwent a major daily workout regime to bulk up his body as he wanted to appear formidable for his role as a bounty hunter. Tyrese shot this at the same time he's making Transformers Dark of the Moon. That's right, it was the same time. Justin Lin also did Annapolis? Wow, okay. This entry, they wanted to move away from street racing to a bit more heist-based franchise. And it's one of those franchises, like, when each film was coming out, it was getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Like, 4 made a shitload of money, then this made a shitload of money, then the 6th one made a shitload of money, and it just kept going and going until it became $1 billion franchise. I mean, think about it, when you look at movies today, there's not a lot that get up to fucking part 9. I mean, that says something. And when the next one comes out, wherever the fuck it comes out, whether it comes out on a streaming platform or theaters, pretty much pimping up how badass The Rock is. I mean, that's the thing, is that I think Stallone said it best in an interview. If you can't have the dialogue, have people talk you up and tell how much of a badass you are. Kind of like in First Blood, he took away his own dialogue. Have other people talk about me. Have other people like Troutman talk about how dangerous I am and create this almost mythological angle on the character that, yeah, this is the Old Testament. I think that's the line they said that right there. Old Testament. Wrath of God type of stuff. Dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria. On set of Fast and Furious 6, Michelle Rodriguez revealed that she didn't know about the twist ending to her Fast 5 until she actually saw it herself in theaters. And then in the post-credits, Eva Mendes makes an appearance from Too Fast, Too Furious. I'm sorry, I like the Rock's no-nonsense bullshit. I don't give a shit. I'm here to put you down and that's it. You want to be calling Vin Diesel a wannabe tough guy prick. I didn't like The Rock can stand up to Vin Diesel, and this intense sort of mano a mano really works. I know these two guys do not like each other in real life. But you know what, maybe part of that will be like when Arnold and Sly, they didn't like each other back then. And now they're good friends. So maybe one day these two will be good friends after all the bullshit. You know what, I honestly feel, this is my opinion, that Vin Diesel is threatened by The Rock. I really do. Here's why I think that. Vin Diesel doesn't have a lot of big movies and franchises under his belt. Like, he said no to Triple X 2, they did it. Triple X 3, I don't think did that well, but apparently did it well enough for a sequel, but there's been no talks of it since. Chronicles of Riddick seemed like it was going to be a bigger thing than it was. So the Riddick thing kind of went to pasture. He's done films like The Last Witch Hunter and Bloodshot, and these films are not that well, despite the fact he wants to do sequels. Because, you know, he wants to work. He wants to do movies, and the reason he's surviving is because Fast and Furious. That's really the only thing that's making Vin Diesel survive career-wise. Because anything he think about, when he does something outside Fast and Furious, Triple X 3 got a January release. I mean, well, Bad Boys 3 did it too, but that was a good movie. It was a hit, to be fair, but I think Vin Diesel looks at The Rock and he's threatened by his success, because The Rock has not only these films he's been part of, but he was in G.I. Joe 2, he was in the Jumanji films, he was in, they said, San Andreas. You know, he's doing movies like he did that Jungle Cruise movie, and he's doing a film with Ryan Reynolds. I forgot what it was called. What's Vin Diesel doing? Again, other than more Fast and Furious movies. It's like, this is my franchise. This guy stepping up to the plate, and now people are talking about him more than me. He's getting a spin-off. And, you know, again, being threatened with, for all I fucking know, they could tip me out and have The Rock be the star of these movies. I mean, if you think about it, they could easily do it. You kill off Vin Diesel, Dom. The Rock comes in because I'm not saying they should do that. No, I'm not saying they should. I'm saying if Vin Diesel did something wrong and they still want to make more fucking movies, you don't think they'd find a way? They kill him off and, oh, he faked his death. I mean, what they do with Michelle Rodriguez? Now with Son Kane, nobody fucking dies now in these movies, let alone stays dead. So yeah, I do think Vin Diesel is threatened some way by The Rock, and maybe, you know, maybe a bit jealous that he's found more success. The Rock has found more success than him. Because again, he's made those moments where he's gone up to bat, swung and missed with Last Witch Hunter, swung and missed with Bloodshot. Like, how many misses can you get? Which is too bad. I mean, I like Vin Diesel, but again, his movies are not the fucking best track record. Bloodshot was such a generic, typical, by-the-numbers movie. You want to see a better version of Bloodshot? You watch Universal Soldier. My name is Vin Diesel. I know I look like Mr. Clean, but you better get out of my face before I do another Babylon AD. ADD this time. That's the sequel, Babylon ADD. Invisible cars. I'm surprised there's not a movie with invisible cars. Well, I mean, there's movies, but I mean, in this franchise. That'll be the next thing, invisible cars. See, that's the thing. They won't go to space. There'll be stuff like that. And they'll explain, like, the reflective nature, like Deco. Cop cars. Again, like with anytime you look at Tyrese, you see Paul Walker have this big smile on his face and having fun, and I ain't betting $1 million. Fuck y'all betting $1 million for? We already know Vin Diesel's gonna win, cause he's the star of the movie. So at the end, there's like no point. Have they ever had it where Vin Diesel lost a race in one of this stuff? No. He's gonna win because he's the star. So makes you go, what's the fucking... I guess technically, in a way, I guess the first film. And why the yeah, and then Tyrese. Good call on the director, to be honest, to have his police light on, because that way you can tell the difference between the other cars. Okay, the one with the lights, that's the Tyrese car. Because the others, they all look the same. So it makes you go, well, who's who and who's in what? And now they're all pretty even. And Paul Walker one? No, there's something to it though. There's something that he's gonna say. Well, again, that shows. Well, it shows I haven't seen this movie in a fucking long time. He let you win. He let you win. So yeah, that's what it was. A present for the baby. Give him $1 million. Again, with all the things I've gotten wrong so far, it shows, yep, I watch this movie every year. I don't remember shit about this movie. Actually, this is my first time watching it. I've never seen this movie before. This is my first time. What's Fast and Furious? I've never heard of the franchise. But yeah, I mean, I guess right here, I mean, as Matt Schultz has this girl here, and things are going up shit creek. I just to talk a little bit about, because Fast 9 has been put in the back burner, like most movies, into 2021. It makes me think of what the future is for movies and theaters. By the time we're recording this, HBO Max and Warner Brothers said, hey, we know we had all these movies. We're going to try to get them all on the HBO Max. Because HBO Max, we released it. It's not really doing that well. This will really definitely bring up the business HBO Max. Because now we don't have Batman v... Justice League, Zack Snyder's cut. We're going to release Wonder Woman 84. We're going to release... we want to release Godzilla vs. Kong. We want to release Suicide Squad. Dune. And a lot of people are not happy about that. A lot of people are pissed off. A lot of the filmmakers are pissed off. Apparently, the director of Wonder Woman, she's like, fuck this, I'm not working with Warner Bros. Anymore. Director of Dune, Denny, is like, fuck this shit, this is bullshit, my film needs to be seen in the theater. They're still hoping to put Godzilla vs. Kong in theaters. Legendary Pictures, I should say, who owns it, they're like, no, we really want that in the theater. I'm like, well, it might not be your fucking choice. If we're still in the middle of a fucking pandemic and people are fucking dying, then, you know, tell it to the judge. What do you want me to say? I know movie theaters, they don't want to be fucking hit, and will movie theaters recover? I don't know, honestly, at this point. I have no fucking clue. I mean, here's the thing with the pandemic. I'm honestly not worried about being sick. I think I have had it back in February. And it was a horrible fucking cough session, but I think I did have it. If you remember back in February, March, like all the videos I'm coughing up a storm, I think that's when I fucking had it. I thought, well, I just got sick because I didn't sleep much on the trip. But I might have fucking caught it. And then uh, I worry about catching it and giving it to someone else. That's the worry. But yeah, I don't know about, I mean, Fast Furious 9, I would not be surprised if, but like, what streaming platform would it even go to, since with the top Universal, I don't know what the fuck Universal owns. I think they're just gonna try to hold off as best as they can, because they know a theater experience, they know how to make a shitload in theaters. And that's the thing, I do think you could see, well, I don't know about that either. But, you know, honestly, I could see a lot of people going to theaters and movies make a lot of bang for the buck again. I really can. I mean, be like, well, I remember working at a video store and it could be the worst fucking snow and the worst fucking storm, but people will still come in to try to rent a video. Back when people rented videos. So it doesn't matter, come rain, come shine, come the worst weather ever, the worst situation ever, there will still be people doing it. Be like, can you talk about the movie again? I know. There's pretty much more speeches about family. Which I did think it was funny when Sonic the Hedgehog was even making fun of it. When you even got Sonic the Hedgehog making fun of it. But I mean, it's a worthwhile, to be fair, it's a worthwhile sentiment throughout the films. You know, sweet sentiment. And I can deal with that. I'm fine with that. I'm just having fun. As I don't know why I'm putting my hands up like I'm James Bond villain. Mr. Bond, I want you to die. Now I keep thinking for some reason anytime now I'm going to hear Limp Bizkit's My Way or the Highway. It's not in this movie, but just fuck. That's the thing, like they made so much shitload of money in here But after this, it's like, well, they're retired, but now we're at 6 and 7 and 8 and 9. Like, the amount of fucking money they made after this, and again, they keep going. Here's the grudge match. And it's a fun fight, you know, these two powerhouse guys. And, you know, it is a pretty damn good fight. But, you know, each get their hits in. Takedown, strong. You have the Rock flip up. Suplex City, bitch. Strong punches from Riddick. Rock is, you know, going through walls and shit. Yeah, apparently it took a week to do this, which I can see because of that preparation of the walls, make sure it's safe, and you don't want anyone to get hurt and fuck up your 2 stars. I think this is fucking knockdown, takedown battle. Sorry, now I'm just witnessing the fight. Could have killed the Rock, but doesn't. I mean, he's the star of the movie. He's got to win somewhat. Of course, party's like, well, yeah, he didn't kill me because he would have been dead and shot. But no, it's because of other reasons, of course. Sorry I didn't say much. I was just enjoying. I don't mean, what more can I say about the fight? I mean, would have been nice a bit more wide shots instead of so up close. As some wider shots, longer, wider shots would have been appreciated. But it is still a pretty fun fight. Don't run those kids over. They're so fucking fast jumping up the fucking hills. You're going that fucking fast, you're just waiting for oh shit. I did really good set pieces, a lot of practical being done in this. Big explosive entertainment. Get the fuck out of there! What is this, clear and present danger now? Where's Harrison Ford? Where's Jack Ryan? Yeah, Vin Diesel ain't gonna say anything. He's got the love bug on this girl's face. Love bug. Because I stuck into your room and took back my necklace. Now we're in love. Damn. Oh yeah, his men get shot and killed, and then our heroes save the day. That sucks. I'm trapped, and then 2 fucking grenades blow up right in front of my face. Yeah, they ain't having a happy day. Another man dead, another man dead, another one bites the dust. There we go, we got Vin, yeah, shotgun fun. You got the fucking damn, you know, get the predator moment. It's not this, but the damn, you know. You son of a bitch. See, I got you pushing too many pencils. I think Matt Schultz just shot here, right? Dies of his wounds. I want to say that's the case. I've been wrong so many other fucking times watching this film again. Yep, buddy, fuck your men. You fucked up. You let them get away. Spit all you want, you might as well spit on yourself. Yep, it is here. Yep. Just kind of a weird way to kill a character off. I mean, I guess it's not weird, but you know, you think it'd be like some big death or some glorious death or some, you know, taking a bullet for someone, but it's just getting into a car and just he got shot and then boom, dead. Someone's like, nope, we don't need you anymore. Goodbye. And it's not like a, oh, I pushed him out of the way and he got shot or any of that sort. Pretty much saying it's now even more impossible because they bumped up the security. Can't do shit, man. You gotta fucking stop. The one guy who's his ally was his enemy. Yeah, sorry, I'm forgetting I'm supposed to be doing a commentary and not be silent the whole time. I'm just watching the movie, and that's the tough thing with commentaries. It's harder, like, what to talk about for. Well, I guess this is an over 2 hour movie. Just you kind of run out of things to say after like the hour mark. Just pretty much what we're coming up to is the big vault scene. Definitely one of the best set pieces of the entire franchise, and definitely one that people remember the most from this franchise. Just the amount of destruction and real physical effect driven. Just how that motherfucker just drives everywhere, smashes every fucking thing. So much for all that planning. It's just like, oh, we planned all this shit. Nah, we're just gonna be like, fuck this. Just demolish through and keep on going. Break on through to the other side. Gonna crash through the wall? Yep. Why'd I even ask? I mean, fuck plans. Like, shit, this is all you need to do? Why the fuck were you trying to plan in the first place? It's like, get the fuck down. Yeah, I guess some. Buddy, not only don't you have to change your suit, you don't have to change your pants because they don't get the vault and shove it up your ass. I mean, part was like, this is a heavy fucking vault. I don't know if two cars could do it. I just go with it because it's. I'm like, could they really drag this entire fucking thing around? And I was like, when they did they make like a fake replica so it looks, I mean, but they have to make it seem like it's heavy and bouncing around stuff, not just a paper, paper mache. So it would be interesting. I'm sure it's on the features like how they did this. I didn't just the because people have just been so used to being desensitized with seeing another CGI upon another CGI upon another CGI effect. That something as simple as a fucking vault being dragged around to become surprisingly exciting and oh shit, because like wow, we almost forgot that you can maybe do this for fucking real. You can do a lot of practical nature to the proceedings and wow people because you have that tangible what's real is real. You can't mimic that into a fucking CG. Some get close to be fair, but not as much as some people think, because they forget that it's a tool, but most people think it's the main fucking attraction. Like, I want a main attraction to be practical than CG. That's just by preference. Oh, it doesn't like swing this fucking. I didn't just how it goes through this entire fucking store, man. I'm like, that's. I mean, again, I would now want. I would assume Mythbusters or whoever would probably tear this to shreds, but I would assume. But you know what? It's pretty fucking fun to watch. Oh shit. Ricochet off the wall, y'all. Well, it's not even a ricochet, but... Would that car be able to move that big fucking vault in that fashion? While you're backing up and push it? Would it really do that, or... See, that's where you gotta look at the speeding. The speeding limit, fuckers. Landed right on the guy's windshield. Okay, I do remember there's a point where they have to switch this off, and then they think they're following the right vault, and they're not. And then it's a big switch. I forgot where the fuck they did it, though. And completely forgot. I didn't just crazy fucking destruction. Just I would say these two cars these guys are driving, they fucking must be able to survive a lot of shit. Most cars people drive, you get a simple bump, you gotta go to a fucking mechanic for $1,000, but not here. Shoot the tires. No one thinks of shooting the fucking tires of the car. You have all these cops, if they all shot at the tires, this would be over very fucking quickly. Now you all shoot at once, ba ba ba. But yeah, these cops can't aim for shit. I didn't try to hit the fucking tires. Damn, like big destruction. But a lot more satisfying than Transformers 3, Dark of the Moon. God, that movie. The other Tyrese 2011 film. That film just, oh man, just... Fuck. That's my answer. Fuck. Fucking hell. I would say this is pretty damn well handled in the action department. You know, it's not confusing, it's not disorienting. I'm understanding the geography. Yeah, somewhere around here where it changes. Yeah, this 10-second window is when they change. By this point they switch to the vault. Yeah, because I think there's that dumpster truck thing that was on the that tunnel you see like very briefly. Yeah, this is the other vault. This is one with the empty shit in it. It's part of the plan. So now I'm about to just watching the film again. But yeah, remember the Rock. The Rock is going to come into play here somewhere too. Can you imagine the movie if he just went towards them and they just shot him all the shit? Boo, 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 boo. Like that scene in Highlander 2. They just pop, 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 pop. Or Bonnie and Clyde. And then the movie just ends. Can you imagine just how fucking depressing that would be? I don't know, that what popped in my head is this going down in a blaze of glory. Oh, Mr. Clean Shot once, but he couldn't shoot twice. He's a devil's son. Call me Fast Gun. He thought he was too fast, but he's just plain furious. He's a devil's son. Now he's one and done. Just no one decided to shoot him anymore? Or shoot the tires? You know, he just like pop, 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 pop. I guess no one has guns anymore to try to shoot the tires of Vin Diesel who's driving towards you. You could, but I mean... Oh, now someone has a gun. Again, just... I think at this point they love the insanity of the action. With the minigun, you think you'd be able to fucking aim a bit better. There you go. Let me slingshot a fucking car at you. I'll get you out of the fucking way. Huh, Dwayne Johnson The Rock actually did a lot less than I remember. Oh, I think here he helps out. Yeah, right here. Boom. Oh, it's Paul Walker. Never mind. Yeah, Dwayne Johnson The Rock, he did a lot less than I remember him doing at the end here. But just the first like barricade in, that's pretty much his part of it. But I don't know, for some reason I assumed he did more in this. Probably think of the next couple movies. There's like, yeah, there's the vault, it's empty. And it seems like this be an ongoing game of cat and mouse between Vin Diesel and The Rock. But it's like, no, we're gonna be allies and good guys, and everyone's gotta be a good guy. No one can be a bad guy. No one can stay a bad guy. Rock, he's not really a bad guy in this, but he's an antagonist. Can't stay that way. Jason Statham's the villain. No one won't stay that way. Jason Statham's brother was the villain in Fast 6. No, he helped Statham save the baby. Even I'm like, and I like the film, but I'm like, come on, man. What is this shit? I mean, now I know why I said these villains are kind of weak. Not just for that, but still. Fooled your ass. Yeah, that 10-second window. Yeah, there's the dump truck. So I knew I remember something about this. I mean, yeah, Diao didn't do shit in this movie. I just like no wonder I don't remember. Like, her and Son Kane didn't really do much of jack shit in this. Well, I guess you could say same with Tyrese, I guess, and others, but oh, they definitely brought personality. Tyrese and Ludacris. That's what they brought. Fucking personality. Diao and Son Kane brought. I don't know. Don't give a fuck itis. I don't know. Like, you could have easily written those characters out. Honestly. For a second, I thought the vault was screaming, ah, yeah, 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 yeah. Where's the Benjamin Franklins? This ain't money. Bunch of playing cards. No, just... Like, what's the next move? How you gonna fucking... Where you gonna put all that money? How you gonna exchange it? I mean, what can you do? Put it into a fucking checking account or something? Oh, that's for Matt Schultz's family. That's a shitload of money. And you just left it there? Like, anybody could have come in and fucking stolen it? Like, anyone could have come in and just stolen this fucking money. Do you imagine if she came home, just found the note? Okay, he just left this note letter. Thank you, Don, for the letter. What? What about the millions of dollars? Well, someone's having a party now. Now you got the two guys betting at a casino. I'm like, why? Why you bet at a casino when you got all this fucking money? Like, I mean, but you know, people do that, so. Hmm. This guy think, you know, buy a brand new car, brand new senorita, brand new suit. I don't know, how much fucking money do you have left? I think Ludacris has the same type of car, right? Yep. Yeah, these two work well, Tyrese and Ludacris. It's a lot of fun. We got our... It's a bit uneasy watching... Oh, never mind. Let's think of something else. Like people doing something crazy in cars, and you think about what happened with Paul Walker, and it's a stupid notion, but I don't know. Like like Diablo Dill, yeah, what the yeah, Diablo Dill made such an impression in this movie, man. They didn't even say her fucking name in the movie. That's how worth a shit she was. And it just sucks that Paul Walker's no longer with us. I said, he's greatly missed in these Fast and Furious movies now. He is. He's greatly missed. Just not the same. Not the same at all. And now there's Vin Diesel's girlfriend. Again, like, you guys love each other because he returned the Diaz fucking necklace? Is that okay? Because I think, like, in here they get all the money. In 6 they get their names cleared. I mean, technically, if you took out the end credit, this could be the end of the franchise. They have the money, they're rich, they're in paradise. Could be another fucking paradise. They do one race. And there you go. I guess technically this race is during these end credits. Yeah, Vin Diesel is one of the... And with the cast, they showcase scenes from previous movies. Maybe this notion that maybe this could be the end, but we don't leave room just in case, a little tease. Yeah. So I'm fast forwarding it. Go through the credits, and then Eva Mendes, The Rock, what the fuck, Michelle Rodriguez is alive. Holy shit. Do you believe in ghosts? I swear to God, I was waiting for what they do in Marvel. Blank will return in Fast and Furious 6. I don't know. So used to Marvel doing that. But yeah, Fast 5 at the end of the day. Entertaining film, fun popcorn movie, likable cast of characters. Yeah, I miss Paul Walker. Really entertaining action set pieces. I appreciate that the director went back to more of a practical nature to it. That's definitely appreciative, at least to me. And fun film, fun movie. So sorry it's not the best commentary, but it is what it is. Thanks for watching. Take care. We will see you guys later. Bye bye.